Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Inikah here again, and let's go to episode 4 of Delicious World. Last time we saw that Patrick and Emily was able to get close to, to catch up with Sarah, and this will create a new misunderstanding.
Huh?
Patrick? What the? Oh, I see. Chasing Emily across the globe like a sick puppy? Pathetic.
Huh?
What? No, you've got it all wrong. I came to Japan for you. Save it. I'm here for one thing only. To become Tonya Khan's next star chef. Emily, I see you made it here in one piece. Yeah, no thanks to you. Sarah, if you just let me... Shivani warned me that the test will be grueling and unusual. No prizes for guessing who gets rattled first. Irashaimashite. Oh, English. You look tired. Come in. I'll prepare you some ramen.
Huh?
No, we're here to try out for the job. Can you tell Tonya we've arrived? Tonya? Job? I'm sorry, dear. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so they came at the wrong place again. Sarah, the old lady clearly has no idea who Tonya Khan is. Are you sure we've got the right place?
Mm-hmm.
Of course I am. Maybe she didn't understand us, or is just a little forgetful. Please enjoy the ramen. I don't get a lot of customers these days. This ramen is alright, I guess. Not the type of food I'd expect on your Khan's restaurant to be serving. So. Alright, I'll call Shivani and see what the deal is. And if you beg, I might even let you in on what she says. Do I look like I'd beg you for anything? Do what you like. I'm out of here. No, wait. That's it, Sarah. Didn't Shivani say Tonya's test would be grueling and unusual? Yeah, and this setup is clearly unusual, but... Sorry, if you can just give me a second to explain, I really think... Not now. Patrick. I think you're right. This old lady's restaurant must be Tonya Khan's idea of a test. Exactly, the owner said she doesn't get many customers these days. That's our first task right there. See, you guys get along really well. I'm glad we cleared that up. The sooner I put you to shame, the sooner you can crawl back to whatever backstabbing hole you came from. Bring it on, Sarah-san. I'll slay you like a samurai. I love the music. The old lady is cute. Done. Sheesh, Emily, you're making this way too easy. I think you'll finish that ramen before Christmas. I prefer to think Tonya values quality over speed, and there won't be any vital ingredients missing from my ramen. Please, as if I'd never forget. And oh damn, the seaweed. You girls are so kind. Not many would go out of their way to help an old lady in this ghost town of a restaurant.
Aww.
It's more than a pleasure, Yuko-san, but tell me, is there something specific you need us to do in the kitchen? As long as you prepare good ramen, you are a big help. I'm still learning myself, so... I'm sorry, this isn't the right ramen. You mean something's wrong with it? Sir, well, ramen can spoil if it's prepared too quickly, or so I'm told. Well, there's no problem with the ramen itself, it's just not the one I came here for. I came to this restaurant every year to enjoy the Juichiro special during the festival, but this... I'm so sorry, sir. My husband, Juichiro, passed away last Wednesday. I've done my best to keep his beloved restaurant alive, but that ramen recipe, I'm afraid it went with him. My sincerest condolences. I'll cherish the memory of the deep autumn umami that made his ramen special.
Oh.
Poor Yuko, if only she could figure out that ramen recipe, it might bring the restaurant back. What a schmuck. The test is finally being presented to you. Clues and all, and you fall for the faux sob story. So they want to get the recipe then? Is that what this is? Okay, what would give ramen the autumn-like umami flavor that customer was raving about? Hey, I tried talking to Sarah again, but I'm kind of busy right now, Patrick. This is Tanya's big test, remember? Alright, right. Don't let me disturb you. I'm sorry. My head is just... Alright, I suppose I could take a short break. So tell me, how is it going with Sarah? She won't even talk to me, and I don't blame her. I know what we did. Sorry. What I did was terrible. I'm trying to act as if nothing happened just made it worse. Yeah, well, after everything Sarah's put me through, forgive me if my heart doesn't quite bleed for her. I'm sorry about that too. The last thing I want is to put your career in jeopardy. Don't sweat it. Anyway, you know I can handle myself. I need to get her back. Otherwise, no, there's not to think about it. Remember how much I hated you when we first met? Well, if you manage to make me point is, I'm sure you'll turn things around. Thanks, Emily. Thanks for sticking by me despite everything. It's because she loves you, bro. I should really get back to my search for that special ramen recipe. And I better come up with something that'll knock Sarah right out of her apron and into my arms. It's kinda hard rooting for someone you love to love someone else. Aren't you cold, young man? It's chilly up here in the mountains. Oh, I was just thinking. I'm hoping the mountain air will help me untangle my love life. Mountain air helps all things, but why don't you enjoy it from the heat of the outdoor onsen? You have hot springs? This place rules, and I've never seen a zen garden that's so zen. Thank you. The garden used to be my pride and joy, but I've neglected it terribly of late. That aster should have bloomed much sooner.
Huh?
Ah, you're a gardener too? I am, well, I was. My garden was the perfect complement to my husband's famous ramen. After he passed, I could only focus on one, so I sacrificed my passion to save my husband's. Hey, gardens are hardy creatures. If you let me, I'd be happy to groom it back to its former glory. That would be marvelous. And you know, this place has powerful romantic pull. Maybe you could invite... It's no use. Whatever I do, she just pushes me away. Young man, I know what I saw in the kitchen. It's obvious you and that girl are meant to be together. Pickers, some late summer geraniums from the garden. They'll match the polka dots on her dress. Oh no, that's not she. I'm trying to get back with the other girl, Sarah. Ah, oh, really? I thought, you know, it really is getting chilly. Go back inside. Yep. They do look good together, but Patrick is still hung up over Sarah for some reason. You've been very chatty with the customers lately, trying to gather intel on the Juichiro special? Yeah, I've had tons of great leads too, not that I'd ever share them with you. Ha, you've got nothing. I can call your bluffs from miles away. Were you talking about the old special? I miss it so much. That light cinnamon touch and the... Wait. Why don't you tell me everything you remember about the Juichiro special over there in private? No, if you tell me about it, I'll prepare you the Juichiro special for free. You seem to be in the middle of something, so I'd better go. You scared him off! And just when we were about to get some hard facts on that recipe. Sorry, I need to step out for a second. Be right back.
Huh?
It's got into you. Ah, you're after the cinnamon. Don't think you'll get it before me. Sarah, I've been trying to find the right moment, but I'm just going to say it. Enough, buddy. Don't you get it? There'll never be a right moment. I never want to speak with you again. But... No, I'm doing the talking. Hooking up with you was a mistake. I was in a bad place. But I'm much happier now, and I don't need any of your drippy drama in my life. Thanks for making your true feelings for Emily so clear. Turns out I was right about relationships all along. Oh man, that's hard. So, are we getting closer to your husband's recipe? The ramen should have that same cinnamon warmth now. It's good, but not the quite same as his. You'll have to keep working on it, I'm afraid.
Patrick!
Did you manage to patch things up with Sarah? Just the opposite. I've come to say goodbye. I'm going back to the States today. What? You're leaving? Sarah's made it clear I'm as good as dead to her, and maybe she's right. I don't deserve to be forgiven. I'm sorry, Patrick. I wish things had worked out for you. Well, I really do. Well, there's not much to do but keep working on that recipe for the Juichiro special. Don't be coy, Emily. You're clearly over the moon. Patrick's giving up on me. At long last. Oh, this is the imaginary Sarah. You again? Well, it will be easier to focus on the test without all that ambient drama. Come on, it's not the drama that distracts you. You still have feelings for Patrick. The only thing I'm feeling right now is a desire to exorcise you. Okay, I think you can hear my dog barking, but please excuse that. You've trimmed the hedges and removed all the weeds. The garden's looking so much better already. But this azalea patch, I'm sorry, looks artificial, a bit out of place.
Huh?
Really? Damn, I did the same arrangement for a park in Leon and people went wild for it. But Japanese gardening is all about creating beautiful spaces using a bare minimum of elements. I mainly studied European garden design and that's all about patterns, geometry, and symmetry. The total opposite. I've always wanted to visit the decorative gardens of Europe, Boboli, Kuchenhof, Versailles. However, Japanese gardens tend to incorporate elements from the surrounding scenery. It's called shake. In a few days, the reddening of the leaves will reveal this garden's most fiery form of shake. It's a wonder to behold. Oh, I won't be here to see that. Unfortunately, things didn't work out with Sarah, so I'm going home. What? But you're just getting the hang of Japanese gardening, and you have talent. I do well. I really would like to keep learning, and Sarah doesn't seem to care whether I stay or go. So you're going to stay then. We'll see about that. Seeing you two smiling over your stoves remind me of my husband. He just loved being in the kitchen. I'm sure we'd have learned so much from him. It's humbling to see how fondly the customers remember his work. That's what worries me. No matter what I try, I just can't do justice to his cuisine. I don't know, Yuko. Things finally seem to be picking up. We've had a lot more customers today. And that's because of the upcoming Ofune Matsuri. People come from far and wide to admire the ornamental boats. And there's a nice tradition too. People commit their wishes to paper and send them down the river. You both should do it. Sounds like a wonderful tradition. Will you do it too, Yuko? Me? No, I'm afraid it's too late for my wishes to come true. And if we don't serve the Joichiro special during the Ofune Matsuri, it'll be the final nail in this restaurant's coffin. You heard that right? We need to figure out the recipe for the Joichiro special before the Ofune Matsuri. Yes, that must be the deadline for Tonya's audition. Patrick, I thought you'd be halfway across the globe by now. That there's been a small change of plan. I'm now Yuko's gardening apprentice. But not worry, I'll be so busy trimming bonsais and pruning wisteria you won't even... She still loves him. I can feel that Sarah still loves Patrick. Yep, because she won't cry if she doesn't love. It's official, Tonya can't say this. This ramen guessing game is so infuriating that... Wait, are you crying? Me crying? That's ridiculous. Some customer mentioned the special had the spicy edge, so I added chili. But I clearly misjudged the dosage because my ramen's got this burning aftertaste now and everything's ruined. I just want it to go and leave me alone forever. Okay, are we still talking about chili here? Okay, imaginary Sarah. Of course not, you divvy. Chili is a metaphor for Patrick. All of this is clearly about Patrick. Thanks, Miss Obvious. Okay, so why don't you... Oh, look up on this Patrick situation has shaken me to the core. You had such depth. Stop being weird. It's one ramen serving. I'm both ahead of you in the race for the recipe. What a crock. I'm clearly devastated. Don't let my sleek and sassy exterior fool you. You know what's none of my business. Sarah's love life has nothing to do with me anymore. Right, so it's not your fault I'm miserable? Okay, Emily, whatever helps you sleep at night. If she could forgive him, though. Can she? That's imaginary Sarah, isn't it? Yeah. Seriously, I'm just going to continue chopping celery like nothing's happened. Is there no way of putting you on a pause? This work of all of hours. I need to focus on this recipe. I don't think haunting really works that way, Why are you haunting me anyways? I'm not angry with Sarah anymore. There's no need for you. Tell me something, Emily. Do you really think you deserve to be happy after everything you've done to me? Sarah, I'm sorry I hurt you. You were my friend and I'll never forgive myself for what I did. Good. Wait, that's it? Isn't it? You're here because I feel guilty. Ding ding ding. And that, my dear Emily, is why you'll never be rid of me. You'll never stop feeling guilty. That can't be. I need to find a way to get rid of you. I need to make it right. Oh yeah, with your magic wand. There is one way to fix this mess. I have to get you and Patrick back together. And this is hard, very hard. Even for me. Look, Sarah has like sunken eyes already. Still experimenting with chili, I see. Of course, it's not like I was on the wrong track, but keep your eyes on your own part. It's every chef for herself. Funny, your first batch was a disaster, but it's often worth giving things a second chance, right? After all, mistakes do happen. I guess that's true, yeah. You know, Patrick got himself arrested on the way here. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing, just that he was determined to overcome any obstacle to be with you again. What a massive waste of energy. That's sad.
Oh.
Sarah, you have every right to hate me. But if there's any chance you might still be happy with Patrick, please don't let my mistakes get in the way of your happiness.
Aww.
Wow, you really went out on a limb there, didn't you? I've never seen anyone so confident in their stupidity. Do what you want with Patrick. Getting rid of him is the best thing that ever happened to me. But your face doesn't lie, you know? You can't really hide your feelings that much, can you, Sarah? Well, at least Patrick's busy. Patrick, the garden looks even better than it did before. What joy this brings to my heart. The pleasure is all mine, Yuko. You've opened up a whole new world of horticulture to me.
Ah!
Patrick, you did this all by yourself. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? It's all thanks to Yuko's mentorship. Yeah, listen, do you have a second? There's something I think I'd better give you two some space. You can thank me later, young man. Yuko is weird sometimes, right? I mean, it's not like never mind. What were you saying? I was just thinking, since you're still in town, you should give it one last shot with Sarah, right? I don't think you're why. Has she said something? Does she want to talk to me? Well, I think she's slowly coming around to the idea of coming around. I just sense there's a glimmer of hope. Nah, I don't have it in me. I give up. Say that. You guys are meant to be together. You're Ross and Rachel. Oh, friends? Ron and Hermione. You're her lobster. Come on, everyone knows Hermione should have ended up with Harry. Why does that interest in us getting back together anyhow? You and Sarah aren't exactly bosom buddies anymore. I just think it would be better for everyone if you made up. I mean, mostly better for you two, but Emily, I know you want to fix things, but not everything in life can be fixed, and sometimes that's okay. Oh my gosh. What are we going to do? Why is it so hard to get those two in the same room? If you think getting Sarah and Patrick in the same room will magically solve this mess, that's not how life works, sweetie. First, don't call me sweetie, it's weird. Especially when you're a figment of my own imagination. Secondly, unless you can get them to speak each other telepathically, I'd keep your comments to yourself. You're so stressed, Emily. How about you give it a rest for a moment? We could go for a nice relaxing dip in the onsen together. Oh, are you hitting on me? This is getting really weird. Although I think you're actually onto something. The hot springs might do the trick. Really? See, just because I'm your subconscious doesn't mean we can't have a little fun. No, not that. Boy, being woken up by Sarah and Patrick's nocturnal hijinks back in India really messed with my brain. Sarah goes to the onsen at 5 p.m. every day. You just need to swap the signs for men's and women baths, then convince Patrick to go for a dip. Terrible idea. Utterly atrocious. I'll make sure it works. I won't let them leave the water until they've talked their feelings out. And you say I'm creepy. Would that work? What if Yuko comes in? Wait, maybe she will.
Wow.
These hot springs really must be something. You haven't stopped raving about them all day. Oh, they're amazing, Ilse. Just make sure you go into the male section because it's obligatory to bathe naked. And God, I definitely wouldn't want any nudie mix-ups. Sarah, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in the onsen. Since when do you decide when I'm supposed to be there? Trying to catch me in the nip or something? Fat chance you'll see me outdoors today anyway. Haven't you seen the news? During the typhoon, please follow this emergency protocol. Stay in your homes. If you're outside, seek shelter in a typhoon. Oh no, I should go one. You're 2 weeks away from the grand opening of Tonya-kan's new restaurant in Tokyo. We'll be speaking.
What?
Wait, did they just say Tonya's new restaurant is in Tokyo? Sarah, what's going on? Why is Tonya-kan in Tokyo, Yuko? How is she supposed to access our ramen recipe if she's hundreds of miles? Silly girls. I told you, I don't know any Tonya-kan, but I'm so grateful for your help. Your ramen is much better than mine. So it wasn't a test. They just got mixed up. They just assumed that the ramen making would be the test. What do you mean we got our wires crossed, Shivani? You said Kappabashi and we're at the only Kappa bridge in Japan. There's a Kappabashi street in Tokyo and Tonya expected us days ago. I can't even... Ara, what's going on? What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm packing. I've got to get to Tokyo before... Well, hold up. Have you totally forgotten there's a typhoon on its way? I'm not missing out the opportunity of a lifetime over a little drizzle. But what about Yuko? We promised we'd crack the Joichiro special ramen recipe. The future of her restaurant depends on it. I mean, don't you get it? This wasn't the test. It doesn't matter. But if it wasn't Tonyan's test, that means Yuko's problems are real. You can't just turn your back on her. Let me check. Yes, I actually think I can. Enjoy your career in charity work, Emily. She just left. Oh my god. Well, she is career driven. It's like Christina in Grey's Anatomy, but Christina's not that heartless, isn't she? Emily, dear, don't want to hold you back. After the typhoon passes, you must go to Tokyo. Are you sure? Well, maybe you don't need the exact same recipe as long as the ramen you serve is better than it was. No, without that recipe, the restaurant is lost. I'll figure it out eventually, I hope.
Huh?
What's going on? I heard you girls yelling all the way from the onsen. Really zapped the zen in my soul.
Oh.
We made a mistake. Tonya-kan's restaurant is in Tokyo's Kapabashi Street, so Sarah just up and left. I tried to stop her because there's a typhoon coming, but, well, you know Sarah. Patrick, where are you going? I'm going after Sarah, of course. If she's in danger, I have to find her. And endanger yourself too? Patrick, you can't go out into... No, you were right, Emily. I can't give up on Sarah. Just knowing she's just out there alone, I have to do something. And they both get washed away by the typhoon. Sarah, come back! Not again, Patrick. If you want to impress me, you could start by zipping up your fly. Well, oh, I'm sorry, I just got out of the office. Look, you have to come back. It's dangerous to be out in a typhoon. Aw, scared of getting wet? I thought you liked your romance so to the bone. Sarah, please. Kissing Emily was a huge mistake. I know I'll never be able to make it up to you, but don't be thick, Patrick. It isn't just about the kiss in the pool. It's... Just let me go, okay? I need to get to Tokyo. Sarah, can't we at least talk about it just once? No, we can't.
Huh?
Why? Because it hurts too much. Because I was stupid enough to let myself feel something for once, and I already hate myself for losing you, but I'll never forgive myself if you give up on love. Sarah, please, I'll do anything to make things right again. You deserve so much, and I don't suppose many men would chase after me in the middle of typhoon with their trousers undone. But no, it's too late. Even if I still have feelings for you, I can't. You still have feelings for me? Well, I think we'd better find shelter. The wind is starting to blow pretty hard. Oh my god, are they going to get back together? I don't like them getting back together because it'll hurt Emily so much. Well done, this is almost the same as Juichiro's recipe. There's still something missing though. Are you worried about your friends, dear?
Oh.
Yes, I really hope they found shelter before the worst of the storm. I'm sorry, it's really hard to concentrate on ramen when I don't know where they are and if they're alright. It's okay, child. Life is all about caring for other people, and I see you care deeply. I wish I could just focus on what matters. Ah, but different things come in different ways, and they aren't always compatible. Okay, they're back together, aren't they?
Huh?
Patrick, Sarah, you're okay. I kept picturing you stranded in the typhoon. I was so worried. Yeah, well, we were in the middle of nowhere when it started. It was pretty bad. Right, we had to take refuge in a small cat cottage nearby, and well, one thing led to another. We're back together. I guess it all worked out in the end. Sarah and Patrick kissed and made up. I've got to hand it into you, Patrick. You did a fairly recent job on the
Wow.
Coming from you, that's one heck of a compliment.
Oh.
Emily, what are you doing here? Oh, I just needed some air. I know we have to leave for Tokyo, but I still feel bad breaking our promise to Yuko. Funny you chose this part of the garden to think. Yuko told me it was her husband's favorite spot. Oh, sorry, I've come check out this acer tree. Its leaves are a cornucopia of fire. Hey Sarah, I just wanted you to know that I'm happy for you. Thanks, but I don't think this means you're off the hook. Our friendship is over. And whatever happens with me and Patrick, know that you'll never get in my way again. She's still there? See, I knew you wouldn't get rid of me so easily. No, that wasn't the point. I never did this to Sarah, so I did it to make things right. Hi, Yuko. What's happening to me? Okay, so she's going to disappear, huh? But we were just starting to hit it up. Just think of all the stuff we could do together. Hot stuff. Get lost, weird Sarah. If she's gone, it means she's no longer guilty. Well, I guess that does make things right.
Wow!
She's finally gone. I'm free. Free and completely alone. That's strange. I hadn't noticed those mushrooms growing there before. Oh, so the mushrooms. So I can't believe it. There were matsutake mushrooms growing into gardens and we never copped on. They have to be Yuichiro's mystery ingredient, right? It would explain his ramen spicy twist, that hint of cinnamon. I never even considered them an option, but with that national treasure trove. Thanks again for helping prepare the ramen. I know it's not part of any test, but don't mention it. You screwed it up on your own. Yuka, we prepared a new batch of ramen. Would you like to have a taste? Are you okay, Yuko? What's the matter? Oh, we must have got it wrong again. No, this is exactly how the Juichiro special tasted. It's as if he were still here. However, did you do it? The answer was in your garden all along. Your exquisite matsutake mushrooms are the key to the restaurant's success. I was so focused on recreating his talents that I forgot how inspired he was with my mind. You girls have done more than save my restaurant. You reminded me of the true meaning of my marriage. It's nice. The Ofne Matsuri is quite the cultural event. It's a pity we can't stay here long. I'm going to miss this place. Tending to Yuko's garden was a dream come true. It was thanks to your dedicated work that we found Yuichiro's secret ingredient. I shall not forget that. In fact, I called my old gardening master in Tokyo last night and he told me he's looking for an apprentice. Of course, I said he'd find no keener student than you. If you're interested, I can arrange an audition for you.
Wow.
Really? Of course I'm interested. That's great, and when Tonya officially offers me the job, we'll both be living in Tokyo. Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself? If you want to increase your chances of success, you should send your wishes down the river at the Ofne Matsuri. Though if you both do it, I suppose your wishes will cancel each other out. I wanna go to an Ofne Matsuri too. Wow. It's so pretty. Imagine if you're doing that in real life. I like that. I like the flower on Sarah's head. You know, this is stupid, right? I mean, I know you badly need divine intervention. Gosh, Shara, you don't even know what I'm wishing for. Okay. I wish to get over Patrick once and for all. I wish for Patrick to stop loving Emily. Oh, so that was the end. Wow. Well, that was it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video. I'm just going to try and download it. Oh, I already downloaded episode 5, so see ya!